Thank you so much for coming. Mr. Johnson, will you have a roll call vote, please?
Councilmember Stringer. Here. Councilmember Jackson. Absent. Councilmember Moody.
Here.
Councilmember Cooley.
Here.
Councilmember Key.
Yes.
Mayor Copeland.
Yes. Thank you so much. We have one of our members traveling, one of our council members traveling, and we'll ask that you remember him for having to have safe traveling mercies. You've been given the minutes from the September 26, 2017 regular city council meeting. Hopefully you had a chance to read those digitally, or either you read them with a hard copy. Can I get a motion and a second to approve the minutes?
Motion to approve the minutes.
Mr. Moody, can I have a second?
I second the motion.
Seconded by Mr. Stringer. Thank you so much, guys. At this time, we would like to hear a recommendation from the Environmental Committee. In Mr. Jackson's absence, I'm going to ask that our City Clerk, Mr. Scott Johnston, if he'll introduce item number 7.
Recommendation to the City Council, October 12, 2017. The Environmental Committee met on October 3, 2017 to discuss the following. Proposed Ordinance 2017-134, weed abatement. Proposed Ordinance Amendment 2006-030.6, solid waste accounts for renters. Proposed Resolution Repeal 2014-214.02, waste management contract extension and waste management contract. The Environmental Committee recommends the City Council approve and adopt Ordinance 2017-134, Ordinance Amendment 2006.030.6, and Resolution Repeal 2014-214.02. The Environmental Committee redacts the recommendation to the City Council from July 25, 2017, endorsing the competitive bid process for solid waste services beginning fiscal year 2019.
Thank you so much. At this time, I'd like to entertain a motion to suspend the rules and ordinances on these resolutions so we can carry forward through them tonight.
So moved.
All right. Mr. Cooley has made a motion that we approve these ordinances and resolutions. Can I get a second on that?
Third.
Seconded by Mr. Key. You have a roll call vote, please.
Yes, sir. Councilmember Moody.
Yes.
Councilmember Cooley.
Yes.
Councilmember Key.
Yes.
Councilmember Stringer.
Yes.
Councilmember Jackson is absent. Mayor Copeland.
Yes. We'll move forward. Mr. Johnston, will you introduce ordinance 2017-134?
Yes, sir. An ordinance of the City of Smith Station, Alabama, requiring the cutting of weeds, grasses, and other vegetation as a public nuisance, requiring the correction of conditions favorable to the harboring of mosquitoes and other insects of the like kind, rodents and other vermin, providing for the abatement of such conditions appropriate to the harboring of such insects, rodents, and other vermin, and to provide penalties for the violations thereof.
You've heard the introduction of ordinance 2017-134. That is a weed abatement. Can I entertain a motion to approve?
I'll make that motion. Second.
Seconded by Mr. Cooley. I'd like to open it up for any kind of discussion that you guys may have on this. With no discussion being brought forth, Mr. Johnson, I call for a vote.
Councilmember Cooley.
Yes.
Councilmember Key.
Yes.
Councilmember Stringer.
Yes.
Councilmember Jackson is absent. Councilmember Moody.
Yes.
Mayor Copeland.
Yes. Thank you, guys. Item B, ordinance amendment 2006-030.6. Mr. Johnson, will you introduce that, please?
Yes, sir. Solid Waste Ordinance Amendment 2006-030.6. An ordinance of the City of Smith Station, Alabama, amending Solid Waste Ordinance 2006-030 and all subsequent amendments hereto. Whereas in August 2006, the City of Smith Station, Alabama approved and adopted Ordinance 2006-030, solid waste, which has been amended from time to time. And whereas the City of Smith Station abides by Title 22, Article 27, etc., Code of Alabama 1975, as amended. Now therefore be it ordained by the City Council of Smith Station, Alabama, that Solid Waste Ordinance 2006-030 as amended, Section 11, Rates and Charges for Collection Services, is hereby amended and shall read as follows.
Okay. Will you read on down below item C, please?
Section 11, rates and charges for collection of services. Rates and charges for collection of services. Beginning January 2014, payments for services will be due on a quarterly basis, paid in advance as follows. Subsection 8, $20.40 per month for a residential unit, and the owner of each said apartment complex or house shall be liable for the garbage fee on each dwelling unit in such apartment complex, and the owner of each trailer park shall be responsible for the garbage fee on each mobile home or mobile home and a mobile home park. Additional rollout carts will be provided at a fee of $12.00 a month per additional cart. Subsection B, unless exempted as provided for herein, there shall be charged a setup fee for each residential unit or business which chooses to participate in curbside pickup, a one-time, non-refundable setup fee of $30. Each owner of each residence, apartment, house, or complex shall be liable for the setup fee on each dwelling unit in such apartment, and the owner of each trailer park shall be responsible for the setup fee on each mobile home or house trailer in said trailer park. Subsection C, the owner of each single-family dwelling unit, each mobile home unit, and each unit of a duplex, townhouse, apartment complex consisting of less than 4 units or other multifamily dwellings shall pay the required garbage collection fee unless the owner or occupant, as the case may be, qualifies for an exemption as provided for herein or is otherwise exempt by state law. Once an account is suspended, the owner shall bring the account current and shall pay a new setup fee prior to services being reinstated, unless otherwise provided by law after 6 months of an account becoming inactive due to the physical property becoming vacant. The owner of the property shall pay a new setup fee prior to services being reinstated. The city does not provide provisions for tenants and/or renters to acquire responsibility of solid waste accounts.
Thank you, Mr. Johnston. You have heard this ordinance amendment 2006-030.6 solid waste accounts. Can I hear a motion and a second to approve?
Motion to approve this.
Second, Mr. Stringer. Is there any discussion? Well, no discussion being brought forth, I call for a vote.
Councilmember Key?
Yes.
Councilmember Stringer?
Yes.
Councilmember Jackson is absent. Councilmember Moody?
Yes.
Councilmember Cooley?
Yes.
Mayor Copeland?
Yes. Moving on to resolution amendment 2014-21402. Mr. Johnson, will you introduce that, please?
Oh, yeah, Mr. Mayor, sorry.
No problem.
I'm sorry. Got it all done together. A resolution for the city of Smith Station, Alabama to amend resolution 2014.214.01, extension of the contract with management for solid waste disposal. Whereas the City Council of the City of Smith Station, Alabama desires to amend resolution 2014-214.01, now therefore be it resolved that the City Council of the City of Smith Station, Alabama, by virtue of Alabama Code 1975 as amended, hereby amends resolution 2014-214.01 to read as follows. The City of Smith Station, Alabama, at a regular meeting duly assembled, quorum being present, that the adoption accepts this extension and elects to enter into a contract with Waste Management through the 2018 fiscal year.
All right, you've heard the amendment of the statement we made. So with that being said, can I hear a motion and a second to approve this amendment?
Motion to approve.
Mr. Cooley, seconded.
Second.
Seconded by Mr. Moody. Any discussion? Well, no discussion being brought forth, I call for the vote.
Councilmember Stringer?
Yes.
Councilmember Jackson is absent. Councilmember Moody?
Yes.
Councilmember Cooley?
Yes.
Councilmember Key?
Yes.
Mayor Copeland?
Yes. Moving along to item number 9, public comments. Anybody sign in any public comments? Anybody like to say anything? With none being brought forth. Any comments or announcements from the council? With none being brought forth. This Friday night we have a football game at home, 8:00 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Moving right along. Also, don't forget our brick paver fundraiser that we're doing. If you want to make your mark on the City of Smith Station, do so by coming to City Hall or going on our website. There's a link on our website that'll allow you to click on and download the front of the form that you can mail in. What we're doing is we're having these bricks, and they'll have your name, and they'll be in the sidewalk in front of the Jones store. That will forever remember you or your family or loved one as part of the City of Smith Station. So the bricks are $50 a piece. Half the money that is going will go to the city for us to finish the Jones Store Museum. So I want to make sure that the public knows about that. We'd love to have you purchase one of those. I'd like to recognize Mr. Hall and CTV Bean for being here tonight to record our council meeting. And thank you, council members, for adjusting your schedule to move it to a Thursday. I appreciate you guys doing that. At this moment in time, I'll ask to entertain a motion to adjourn.
I move that we adjourn.
Mr. Mayor, can I hear a second?
Second.
Second by Mr. Cooley. Meeting adjourned.